So, with all this conversation being said, I wanted to get into verse of the week. So, this is the gentleman. He is not a rapper. I guess.
By the way, DL, you have a very bad record with this. You've been 1 for about 5.
What are you talking about?
Royce the 5'9" was hot. Everything else has been.
No, it wasn't. See, that's a matter of your opinion because I've gotten just the opposite.
Who do you have?
So we have Prentice Powell. This was something that was shared to me online by my trainer Rome, who does this thing, the stupid boot camp.
Trainer.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into. Go. All right, we're gonna get into this. We'll be right back.
I'm tired of niggas rapping, calling themselves goons. Niggas willing to do anything to make it, so they have absolutely no problem becoming coons. So what these niggas don't understand is that a year and a half ago, my little girl was put on this earth, and I don't want her surrounded by these niggas. So I figure if I dedicate my life to the removal of niggas, justice will truly be served. But my people in the media are in full approval of niggas, so my words hold little weight. Now I gotta be slick to get to my own people. Become like a Malcolm X reincarnate, eating a bacon sandwich, yelling down with the revolution, and it gets way too confusing, but there's too many of us out here supporting backwards movement and knocking self-improvement. Scared to show who we are because we're all trying to be the same. For instance, niggas out here wearing designer jeans, white tees, and Jordans every single day. One of these niggas wants to be different, so what does he do? He throws on a chain, but he looks like the last 50 niggas in the last 50 videos. All these niggas aspire to be rappers, claiming they're original, but all these brothers sound the same. Niggas rapping about killing each other over differences, not realizing when this country looks at us, we are all the same. And the powers that be are applauding people. We are soaking in ignorance and pushing out niggas like McDonald's processes burgers. Over 60 billion niggas serve. I'm loving it. And the irony of that statement, girl, you ain't never met a nigga like me. Well, unfortunately, every nigga who's not like you is a nigga just like you. So that's 60 billion and 2 niggas serve. The man is loving it. I'm sick and tired.
We're back. Jumping 89.1 FM, the DanejaZone. All right, and that was DL's pick for verse of the week. Now, do you want to dissect that, Mr. Laurent?
Nah, I mean, I think it speaks for itself. And a quick little story behind it. He actually went to the gas station. Some chick looked at him. He looked at her just in passing. The dude was like, yo, don't be looking at my B. And he was like, what are you talking about? He was like, yo, I'm a real N. And he was like, well, congratulations. And then that inspired him to go home and write that piece. And I thought the piece was perfect. And it speaks for itself. So, you know, any thoughts on it or should we just move on?
Carlos, what do you have to say? Is this mic on?
Y'all always put me on the spot, and there's no criteria. So I like it. I like it mainly because, well, one is he's spitting some knowledge, some facts in it. 2, he's also doing it using poetic and verbal wordplay. Yeah. So he's using a lot of different features for someone that is a fan of real hip hop and MCs. You know, you hear him rhyming 2 syllables at a time. You hear him using puns. You hear him using metaphors and similes, which you don't get from, 50 Deep, they holler, oh no, baking soda. That's missing in that. So when you talk about the creativity, I hear that in there. There's a skill level in there. There's stuff that appeals to me in that verse.
Here's my take on that goddamn mediocre verse. The message is great. God bless him. Fabulous. I agree. Good black man. First of all, this poetry, the spoken word poetry business, I let those weirdos over there do that. All that Lizard Lounge, Eric Benet guys with their rings around their toes and stuff. You're black, man. Whatever, cool. God bless you. Yeah.
Yo, man, I performed in the Lizard Lounge before.
I have also.
Take it easy.
And I got a lot
no
of
toe rings on.
Everybody take
shout
it
out
easy.
to VCR
Yeah,
listening.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
No, listen. And I say that shout to Matt Gann. Shout out to the real guys that do that. But there's way too many frauds who mess it up.
Like in hip hop.
All right. So now back to the so-called verse.
So-called verse.
It was, a lot of that stuff was bumper sticker cliche stuff. Very nice sentiments, very nice thoughts. But come on, you're not telling me anything. Yes, I
lacked
know.
originality. Originality.
Yeah,
listen,
everyone looks the same.
See, this is exactly what I just said. We cannot have it both ways.
I would not press the rewind button if I heard that.
That's perfect. But we just played Coco, and you are giving me an argument of, hey,
Coco sounded hotter than that.
Are you serious? No. It's not
Right,
Saul Williams, but I didn't pick a piece from Saul Williams. I picked a piece of this that spoke to me, including what's going on with Ferguson.
And I told you he was a mediocre poet.
Interesting.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Let me break this up real quick.
Danger. You are now in the zone. The Danger Zone on Jumpin' 89.1 FM.